Thompson will jump it, and Emory will control the basketball, but Austin Fowler picks it up on the loose ball. Gets it off to the senior, and he'll start the afternoon with a short shot, and Emory will come the other way. Now remember, Coach McDonald told us before the game they don't want to have quick shots. That's Austin Claunch. The reason they don't want to have quick shots is because Emory likes to score. And they'll actually allow you to shoot quickly on the other end, on the defensive end, because they want the ball back so they can shoot it again.
Yeah, they want to run. And what did Coach McDonald say? If this looks like an intramural up and down game, then Case is in trouble.
Right, it's in Emory's favor. Spartans just threw it away, and the Eagles are going to get the basketball. Case averaging 72 points per game this season. Emory comes in averaging 84, top scoring team in the University Athletic Association. Alex Grevin against Jordan Dean, tied him up. David Thompson working on defense inside, and getting the roll to tour the rim is Jake Davis. Davis from Cincinnati. Summers quickly down the floor, off the glass, missed it.
Got a good look, just couldn't get it to drop.
The other way, nearly 600 attempts from three-point land for Emory this season. Made over 200 of them. And it's 7-0 before you can blink your eye. Alex Grevin with his first two. Final home game of the season for Case. They'll travel to Pittsburgh next weekend to take on Carnegie Mellon, and that will wrap up the 2011-2012 basketball season. Back cut, it's Person with a reverse lane, it's blocked. It was Michael Friedberg with the block.
Thompson took it away there, Ron.
Here comes Case the other way. Game's at a fast pace. Jordan Dean didn't get back on defense, and Emory burned him. Grevin's second basket, he's got 4. It's 9-0. 2 minutes and 20 seconds gone. We'll be out. We'll be back after this timeout.
I have this cool cash. What can I do with it? You can turn it into a hot meal at Rascal House. It's the best value in town. What do they have there? Buckets of wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and of course, great pizza. Are they open late? You bet. Open every night till 2:30 a.m. And you can even build your own pizza and order it online at rascalhousepizza.com. Cool. See you at the Spartans game? Yep, and see you after at Rascal House.
Austin Fowler checks back onto the floor for Case. Ed, it's the great temptation. Emory gives you the opportunity to shoot. Do you take it?
Right. Well, and most kids, 18, 19-year-old, want to move up and down the floor. It's hard to contain yourself into a half-court set and slow them down.
Claunch with a steal. Austin Claunch with 5. Emory's opponents are scoring 73 points per game. But when you yourself score 84, 73 is not a big number. This is Ken Gibbons in the backcourt now for Case, the freshman. Ken Gibbons goes right at the defense. Gibbons from Shade High School, 6'2" freshman averaging 2 points per game. Quickly the other way. Alex Grevin's got 7 quick points. Austin Fowler with a spin.
Nice hard move from Fowler.
Fowler leads this Case team in scoring this year, averaging 15 points per game. And the other way, Jake Davis. It's hard to even look down at your score sheet and mark the score because when you look back up, Emory has scored again.
Tom Summers with his first 2 adds to his 1,000-point total.
Here comes Claunch. 3's in the air. Don't take a breath.
They fought over it. Fowler and Thompson fighting each other, and the ball got away, tracked down by Emory. I can't imagine trying to keep track of the score in a 103 to 102 ball game.
That was the score in Chicago when Emory lost to Chicago 103-102. Three players off the bench for Emory. Justin Resnick, Nash O, and Corey Spraggins all in the game. Spraggins from Decatur, Georgia, 6'5" senior. Resnick, a 6'2" senior from Jericho, New York. That's Claunch with a 3, misses it long, but he's going to get it back.
Rebound, long rebound by Grevin.
Grevin steps back, drops it. Alex Grevin's got 9 quick points. Grevin from R.J. Reynolds High School out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Summers down the other end. Spraggins tipped it. Grevin's coming the other way with it. It is 20-6.
In
Coach
a blink of an eye.
calls his second timeout in the first 5 minutes of this basketball game. We'll be back.
The region's only wellness-focused hotel, the Intercontinental Suites Hotel Cleveland, has completed a multi-million-dollar renovation, transforming it into a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, the hotel's new Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Vincent Cascio has designed a menu of fresh, flavorful cuisine inspired by a Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental at 216-707-4300 or visit hotelsclevelandclinic.com.
Welcome to Qdoba's Guide to Dining Companions. Today, The Talker.
So John broke up with Sally, and Sally told me that Jenny is thinking about breaking up with Brad. I saw this dress.
The only way to keep the talker from talking is to get those flapping gums addicted to something else, like our warm and creamy 3-cheese queso.
So, how's your food? Hello?
Can't talk. Eating.
Come to Qdoba today and try our 3-cheese queso and say hello to your next food addiction. Qdoba Mexican Grill, more to explore.
Spartans will come back out, down 2 touchdowns.
And facing a team shooting 75% from the floor. Emory, 9 of their first 12 in the ball game.
Dane McLaughlin has checked in for Case. Jordan Dean is back in the game as well. That's Julian Person with the basketball game, or the basketball. Fowler inside, looking for a foul, didn't get it. Here comes Claunch the other way. Grevin loses the ball. Thompson ties him up. Possession arrow goes to the Eagles. This is Austin Claunch, their point guard. Leads the team with 7 assists, second on the team, 18 points. And a nice ball fake and drive. Nash O from Bethesda, Maryland gets his first 2 points of the afternoon. This is McLaughlin traveling with the basketball. Dane, the freshman, off the bench. Outstanding freshman for Case this year, averaging 10 points off the bench.
4 rebounds and shooting nearly 90% from the line.
And 52% from the field, and he's a 3-point specialist. Robert Scott has checked in for Case, so it's Scott, Thompson, Jordan Dean, Person, and McLaughlin on the floor right now for Case. This is Grevin with another shot. He's been hot, misses that one. Scott with the rebound. Case lost it out of bounds. How many turnovers early on here, Ed?
Turnovers for Case, that's 7 in the first 6.5 minutes. Emory has 1.
It's the combination of those turnovers plus the red-hot shooting of the Emory Eagles. Fowler's back in. Julian Person will get a break. They started 9 of their first 12.
9 of their first 12. They were shooting 75% in the first 5 minutes. And maybe more ironic than that, Ron, they were only 2 of 5 from three-point ball.
3 in the air, and it's a good one by Jake Davis. 6'5" forward, steps out in front of that Case bench and hits his 7th point of the afternoon. 25 points in 7 minutes. Calculate that out over a 40-minute basketball game. That's almost like 150 points if you, well, it wouldn't be quite 42 minutes, so it's going to be like 125. Claunch again. He's got 7.
Just down the floor, up the floor, and
Dean swings it to Fowler. Austin with a 3.
Deep 3 for Fowler.
He's got 5.
But Fowler was open, so he took it.
Fowler and McLaughlin fight inside. Ball's going to stay with Emory. Tom Summers checks back in. For Case, off the bench for Emory is Michael Florin. Florin from Port Washington, New York. A 6-foot freshman guard.
And you look at the style that Emory plays, which they like to go up and down the floor.
Nasho with his 2nd basket.
Unlike the other 6 teams in the league that we see, Ron, they really don't have that wide body 4 or 5 post player.
They don't need it, do they?
Right. They're all lean, lanky speedsters to go up and down the floor to meet their style of play.
And Friday night in Pittsburgh, Emory lost to Carnegie Mellon 82-79. A month ago in Atlanta, Case held Emory to just 70 points as Jordan Dean lays it up and in for Case. Eagles are going to give it back, but in that loss, Emory held Case to 59. It's a game that Case led for most of the first half, and we're down only 3 with about halfway through the second half, and then Emory went on a 13-4 run and closed it out from there.
Yeah, and it was their free throw shooting too down the stretch. Case just couldn't get back in the ball game.
Fowler's going to dribble into a Nasho double team, and O's going to get called for the foul. It'll be his first foul of the afternoon called in this game, 9 minutes in.
Eight turnovers in 9 minutes.
It's not a ratio you want to keep up.
That's not a pace that you want to keep.
No.
That's a. You already want to limit the possessions that Emory has, and then turn around and can't waste any at your end either.
Robert Scott with good defense. And O's going to pick up his 2nd foul.
And with that, O will go to the bench.
Michael Florin's going to get called for the foul. Case is down 13 about midway through the opening half. Fowler's in trouble. Jordan Dean saves him, pulls up, 14-footer.
Summers
nice
right
rebound.
there. Boy, that was nice all around. Fowler stepping through the double team. Dean got a good look, and Summers was there to clean up the board.
Jake Davis with his 9th point leads this team 19 per game.
And just a sophomore.
Robert Scott for 3.
Scott had a couple of big three-pointers on Friday night to lead the win.
Real nice night off the bench. Scott with good defense.
Now Jason Zimmerman is in the ears of the officials.
He wanted the same call. Emory knocked it out of bounds. 2 guys fighting for it. Case is going to keep it. Julian Person, David Thompson will check in. Robert Scott and Tom Summers will get a break. Summers is out with 4 points. Thompson checks back in with 3. Fowler steps up along that baseline, missed it short. Get off the side of the backboard. This is Claunch. He'll step up and pop it.
That's a gimme for Austin Claunch. Nobody in his face coming down the break.
10 points. Lead was at 11. Emory's going on a little run now. Try to get it inside to Person. Here comes Emory the other way. Thompson trailing. And laying it up and in is Alex Foster.
His first 2 of the ball game. And then Dean threw it away, looking for McLaughlin.
Ken Gibbons will check in for Jordan Dean. Case down 18. Person with a right-handed shot.
Nice soft shot, too.
And he's a lefty. Quickly down the floor. Kenny Gibbons with the rebound. It's Julian again with it.
Slot, Austin, slot!
Thompson with a soft hook. Can't get the roll. Claunch picks Fowler, but Austin stays with it.
Wow, did Julian Person get pushed underneath by Alex Grevin. Total clear on no call on the weak side.
Person with the basketball. Going to get it out to Ken Gibbons. About 7 minutes left in this opening half. 7.5.
Fowler, or check that, David Thompson was bumped underneath.
Fouls on Jake Davis, his first, 4th team foul. 2 players check in for Emory. Michael Friedberg along with Justin Resnick.
Rob Scott back for Case as Austin Fowler comes to the bench.
Michael Florin will now check in for Emory as well. Thompson inside, shot was blocked. Rob Scott with active feet, got it back. It's Dane McLaughlin. Robert Scott with a great rebound, fouled the missed shot. In trouble inside, McLaughlin will get a second opportunity, and he missed that one. Claunch down the floor, a little floater.
12 now for Austin Claunch, 11 for Grevin at backcourt. 23 points already.
Emory just has Case out of sorts. The pace of this game has left them out of sorts.
And even when Case is slowing it down offensively, it's still the movement of Emory defensively has Case struggling even in their own game.
Well, Coach McDonald said exactly what has happened. He said if this looks like a pickup intramural game, it's not going to be good for us. Jordan Dean with a reverse lay-in.
Coach McDonald said he'd prefer a wrestling match. And I can see why. You have the 3 best rebounders statistically in the UAA. And some undersized players for Emory. Why not?
Claunch steps back against Ken Gibbons, and Tom Summers comes down with a miss. Rob Scott gets his pocket pick. Rob's going to fight for it. Ball's on the ground, and we've got a timeout by Case. We'll take 1, 2. Spartans down 16, just over 6 left.
Attending a Spartan athletic event and looking for a convenient and upscale hotel to accommodate your stay? The DoubleTree by Hilton Cleveland Downtown Lakeside is an official sponsor of Spartan Athletics. Located at 1111 Lakeside Avenue, the hotel is just 10 minutes away from campus and offers amenities like a state-of-the-art fitness center, Stadium 3 bar and grill, free wireless internet, complimentary shuttle service to and from campus, and a warm DoubleTree cookie upon checking in. Contact the DoubleTree today at 216-241-5100 to receive a discounted rate of just $89 for the 2011-2012 season. The DoubleTree by Hilton Cleveland Downtown Lakeside, a proud sponsor of Spartan Athletics since 2008.
6:08 to play in the first half at Dougherty here at Horsburgh Gymnasium. Case on the short end, 38-22 to the Emory Eagles. Case will inbound following the 30-second timeout. And that's Jordan Dean against the pressure from Emory, crosses the timeline. Now Dean will move it to the left side, drop it down into David Thompson. Spin move up off the glass, good, and he gets fouled. Thompson will shoot for the traditional 3-point play. For Thompson, that's his 5th point. He looks for his 6th from the line. Thompson shooting 65% from the line this season, averaging 12 points, 8 rebounds a game. First free throw attempt for Case this afternoon. Rattles around, no good. Tom Summers with the rebound. Summers grabs it, tries to throw it off, an Emory player. And there'll be a foul against Emory. A push, I believe, is going to be called against Jake Davis. And because it's a foul, that puts Emory into the bonus. 7th team foul on Emory this afternoon. So Summers will step to the line. Summers shooting the 1-and-1. Summers on the season, 72% from the line. Hits the first one. Summers now with 5 points in the ball game. Case closes to within 13. Summers' second attempt, up and good. Case down by 12, just under 6 minutes to play. Austin Claunch will bring the ball into the forecourt for the Emory Eagles. Eagles are 18-5 on the season, coming off a loss on Friday night. Michael Florin looking for the inside bucket, drives in, spins around and throws it up in. Florin gets his first 2 points of the game. Case now down 14. Same deficit they faced early in the ball game. They were down 20-6 quickly. Since then, both teams have scored 20 points. Dean leading the team, stands at the top, gives it off to Thompson, then to Summers. Now to Ken Gibbons at the top of the circle. Gibbons will drive to his left. Bring it back out and reset, 13 to shoot. Dean still looking, Case being patient. Summers swings it over to Scott on the left wing. Now to Thompson, top of the key. Thompson will fire a three. Short, hits the rim, no good. Off of Alex Greven underneath. And with that, Case will retain the basketball. Austin Fowler comes to the scoring table. He'll check in. Fowler will check in for Kenny Gibbons. Gibbons will take a seat. Gibbons has 2 points on the afternoon. 4:53 to play in the half. Case down by 14. That's Austin Fowler with the basketball. Scott from three, on its way, bounces around, no good. Rebound, Michael Freeberg by Emory. Launch will lead him into the forecourt quickly. Now Emory will pull it out. Greven on the wing. Looking, fires a three, and good. And Alex Greven with 14 this afternoon. That backcourt, impressive. 26 points so far this afternoon. Jordan Dean getting knocked around from the backside, but eventually will control. Case down by 17, 43-26. Scott with a lob into Thompson. He'll face up, go up strong off the glass, no good. Rebound, Freeberg from Emory. Freeberg will slow it down. He'll hand it off to Michael Florin. Florin will lead the show on the drive off the glass, no good. Summer Skies for the rebound. Controls, gives off to Dean. Dean quickly into the forecourt. Rob Scott on the baseline, thought about a shot. Now he'll drop it down to David Thompson on the high block. Thompson fighting with Freeberg, spin move, lots of skin, nothing called. Ball knocked out of bounds by Freeberg. Case will control. 3:39 to play in the half, 43-26. Scott gets it in, cutting pass to Thompson. Thompson tried to slam it and got hammered as he went up. Call, I think, will be against Freeberg. Oh, they're going to give it to Alex Foster, the 6'7" freshman from Portland, Oregon. Thompson will shoot two. Thompson back at the line. He missed his first one this afternoon. First of two is up and good. Thompson with 6 on the game. Thompson averaging 12 for the season. Case within 15. 16, check that. There's 15. As Thompson knocks them both down. Emory quickly up the floor. That seems to be the comment of the day. Gulata. He'll hand off to Freeberg. Back to Gravan. Off the glass. Greven with the nice little lay-in. He has 16. Joining me here courtside, Nick Meinert, Sports Information Director, as Ron Jantz had to step out. And Case with a three-pointer, no good. Austin Fowler fired one up from 25, missed everything. 3 minutes to go, and Nick, this is kind of up and down, and not what Case wanted.
No, they're doing everything they can right now to try to slow the pace down, and Emory's just not letting that happen.
Gulata kick it back to Claunch. Claunch around the pick, throws up a prayer, no good. Tipped in and out, no good. Rebound, and then Summers will get called for a foul. Summers over the back on Freeberg. It took 17 plus minutes, but Case picked up their first foul in the first half.
Hard to believe. A lot of activity so far today. Pretty physical ball game.
Especially with the hand movement, too, with a team that likes to get up and down the floor. You would expect that on both sides, especially from the guards.
Absolutely. I think if you ask either head coach, they'd probably say there hasn't been enough fouls called so far, but that's usually the case.
Both of them have been working the officials. Freeberg shoots 58% from the floor, gets there from the line. Hits one of two as Summer Skies for the rebound. Freeberg now with 1 point on the afternoon. 46-28, 2.5 to play here in the first half. Dean in trouble looking. He'll dump it down to Thompson. Thompson fights one up, no good, tipped around, rebound. Summers, I believe, had it for a minute. Summers now has it on the floor. We have a timeout called.
Good hustle there by Tom Summers
Timeout
getting
called,
on the floor.
yeah.
Little confusion as to who actually called that timeout.
But they'll give it to Case, and that's Case's fourth timeout, I believe, here in the first half. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. 46-28 Case on the short end.
I have this cool cash. What can I do with it? You can turn it into a hot meal at Rascal House. It's the best value in town. What do they have there? Buckets of wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and of course, great pizza. Are they open late? You bet. Open every night till 2:30 a.m. And you can even build your own pizza and order it online at rascalhousepizza.com. Cool. See you at the Spartans game? Yep, and see you after at Rascal House.
In search of an extraordinary dining experience where you're certain to enjoy the ambiance as well as the menu? Table 45 Restaurant and Bar is the award-winning mixed culture restaurant located at the Intercontinental Cleveland, offering world cuisine created by accomplished local chef Zach Brule. Open every day, the atmosphere at Table 45 is relaxed yet inspiring with weekday chill-out happy hours, a behind-the-scenes chef's table, and outdoor dining on Patio 45. Call for more details or reservations at 216-707-4045 or visit us at tbl45.com or on Facebook.
46-28 as we get a look at the Case bench. They are on the short end, down 18 to the Emory Eagles with 2:18 to play here in the first half. Case will control under their own basket following the timeout called in the wrestling match. Rob Scott, Tom Summers, David Thompson, Jordan Dean, and Austin Fowler on the floor for Case. Dean will fire a three off the inbound pass, and he hit it. Jordan Dean with 7 this afternoon. Launch will kick it to the wing. Shot, three-pointer, no good. Over the top is Summers, I believe, will get called for the foul as Alex Grevin threw up the shot. That'll be 2 on Summers.
A long day for the Spartans will be even longer if they can't control the battle on the boards.
That's right. Clunch with a three-pointer and good. Clunch has 15. His backcourt mate Alex Grevin has 16.
These guys create enough offense on their own. You certainly don't want to give them second chance opportunities.
I just can't. That's 50 points right now in the first half. Fowler drives in, whistle, foul, and Fowler will go to the free throw line. Austin Fowler has 7 today, looking for 9. Fowler shoots 76% from the free throw line. Austin Fowler having a superb junior season, 15 points, 8 rebounds a game. The 15 points ranks him in the top 10 in the UAA in scoring. He's 3rd in the conference in rebounds per game behind his 2 teammates. Fowler misses the first. And he missed the second. He missed both. A 76% free throw shooter, Austin Fowler, who earlier in the game, Coach McDonald yelled out to just settle down. Fowler was a little out of control to start with.
I'm sure Austin would say that's easy for you to say.
That's right.
From the bench there.
Summers with a block. Freeburg got it back. Freeburg puts it back up and in. 51-31. Case down 20 here in the first half.
That's 3 straight possessions of second chance opportunities there for Emory.
Thompson will control top of the key. Swings it to the wing. It's Jordan Dean. Dean looking 17 to shoot. Scott wanted to lob it in. Now him and Fowler will run a screen. Now the lob to Summers. Summers can't control. Picked his pocket. Claunch controls for Emory. He'll bring it into the forecourt. Grevin will throw one up off the glass. No good. He'll be fouled by Austin Fowler. Fowler will pick up his first foul. And Alex Grevin will go to the free throw line. Grevin, as we mentioned, the junior, 6'3" guard out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, shoots 88% from the free throw line.
Dane McLaughlin checking back in for the Spartans. As Tom Summers will take a seat.
Yeah, with Summers with the 2 fouls, you don't want to have him pick up the 3rd one in the first half. Grevin hits another, 18 for Grevin. Press on as Jordan Dean brings it up for Case. Now Emory will back off. Under 40 seconds to play in the first half. Case has 25 to shoot. Fowler looking. McLaughlin to the right wing. Now it's Fowler with a crossover into the lane, going to get called. Nope. Thought he was going to get called for the travel as he took that crab dribble, so popular now in the NBA. Foul called on Emory. Fouls on Alex Grevin.
Good job, though, by Fowler getting to the basket there and drawing the contact.
So Fowler back at the line. He missed his first 2.
That's a little more like it.
That's right. Fowler with his second. Hits it. Fowler now has 9. 53-33, 30 seconds to play. Shot clock off.
Fowler checks out. Julian Person back on the floor for the Spartans.
Ordinarily, I'd say Emory would play for the last shot, but the way they like to go up and down the court, they may like 2 possessions in that 30 seconds.
They've got to be figuring at least 2.
Pitch and catch outside with Claunch. Claunch will square, and Fowler will wrap him up and pick up the foul. First foul on David Thompson. Case has fouls to give. That's only their 4th team foul in the first half. Inbound to Claunch between the circles, dribbling in, and Julian Person will pick up a foul.
That's certainly one way to slow Emory down.
If you have fouls to give, you might as well. In fact, when they came out of following the free throw from Austin Fowler, all 5 players on the Case floor did not have a personal foul in the first half. Rob Scott will be called for the foul as Emory tries to inbound the ball, but Case can't afford to do it now. They're now at 6 team fouls. So 4.1 seconds to play in the first half. Freeburg gets the inbound pass, looking at the buzzer, will lay it up and in. Dean throws one the length of the floor, hits the roof, no good. We're at halftime, 55-33. Case on the short end by 22.